Please like my videos, please subscribe to my channel, and please press the bell icon so that you get to know when my latest video has come. And to learn more and to find a video relevant to you, please do check out my videos list.
Hello, namaskar and adab to all my friends from your friend astrologer and guide Irfan, once more with you from your very own channel Astro Assurance. Signs are placed from each other in certain placements. For example, Scorpio is placed 8th from Aries, Aries is placed 6th from Scorpio, Cancer is placed 7th from Capricorn and vice versa. Sagittarius is placed 5th from Leo and Leo is placed 9th from Sagittarius and so on. So there is a meaning to these signs, and we have to an extent also looked at complementary signs when ascendants are complementary to each other by virtue of being also oppositely placed to each other. So we have talked a little bit about placement of signs from each other as well. So if signs when placed from each other in placements 1, 2, 3, 10, whatever, do give some denotations, some manifestations to results and probabilities in one's life. Similarly, planets placed from each other also give the flavor, the manifestations and the probabilities related to the planets and to the rulership of the houses, and also which signs they are placed in. So if you look at placements of planets from each other, then what are the results or the probabilities that one can get from different planets from each other? So I'm starting this series of planets placed from each other, and what better to start than to start with Saturn and Jupiter, the biggest giant, the gas giants, and also the two planets which are the slowest movers among the planetary entities, and they which have the highest bearing on one's life, on the sometimes on the opposite end of the spectrum. So today we look at Jupiter's placement from Saturn. Jupiter placed 1, 2, 3, 4 from 5 and so on from Saturn, and we will do another video where we will look at Saturn being placed 1, 2, 3, 4 from Jupiter and so on. I am not combining both the results. For example, Jupiter placed 2nd from Saturn means Saturn is placed 12th from Jupiter. So I don't want to bring that flavor in. I want to keep them separately, and then we can read both of them by looking at the position of Jupiter from Saturn and Saturn's from Jupiter from the two videos. Then we can draw our own analysis what it means. So today's video is about Jupiter's placement from different houses from Saturn, and we will also be doing this series related to other planets as we go forward. So today it is the turn of Jupiter and Saturn. Now, one of the important things about Saturn and Jupiter are they are very, very different from each other, but there are also many similarities between Jupiter and Saturn. One important similarity between Jupiter and Saturn are both of these are planets which believe in fairness, which believe in judgment, which believe in values and principles, and also duty, your karma. So when they are in any sort of a mix, in every horoscope they are in some or the other mix. However, when we are looking at important mixes between Saturn and Jupiter, then the denotation in the person's horoscope are stronger. Now what do we mean by that? Now for example, whenever Jupiter is placed in the Upachaya houses from Saturn, definitely the results of Jupiter will come slower, and the results will not come to the extent that the prosperity that Jupiter can bring you, because Saturn's Jupiter being Upachaya and Upachaya houses from Saturn, which means that much more hard work for the native to manifest results of Jupiter. On the other hand, placed in Kendra from Saturn, Jupiter will obviously give better results also, or in trine places from Saturn, for example 5th from Saturn or 9th from Saturn, Jupiter will give good results. However, one important thing, the planets will not lose its character wherever they are placed from each other. The inherent character of Saturn will remain so, the inherent character of Jupiter will remain so. However, while the inherent character is remaining, depending on how the placements are, more challenging or more beneficial results can come to the native, or probabilities of beneficial or challenging results can also come to the native accordingly. So for example, if Saturn is placed in a strong sign, in a friendly sign to the ascendant, then and also in a friendly sign to itself, then obviously the results will come better, or the probabilities of results will be better for the individual. However, if Saturn is placed in an inimical sign to itself, then there will be higher challenges, more challenges. But in both the situations where Saturn is placed in a friendly sign or its own sign, or in a inimical sign, the inherent character of Saturn to slow down results, to make the person work hard and to follow rules and regulations, and only that over a period of time results can come by, that character Saturn will not let go. On one side, in a beneficial position, in a friendly position, Saturn will give you better results over a period of time through your hard work, through your diligence. However, in an inimical sign, Saturn will make you harder, will make you go through the grind, and will also throw up challenges from time to time, so that you also live the karma that you have to pay off. So Saturn will extract its pound of flesh, will make you pay the karmic debt, especially when in inimical sign. So these results will also come by to you. So keeping these simple rules in mind, let's jump into how Jupiter gives results from various placements from Saturn. So now Saturn could be in the second house, third house, fourth house, fifth house, wherever in the horoscope. So from that house, from the placement of Saturn, we are counting the places of Jupiter rather than from the Lagna. So if Jupiter is, say, in the 10th house, and Jupiter in Saturn is in the 10th house, and Jupiter is also in the 10th house, then Jupiter is said to be in the first house or in the conjunction with Saturn, on which I have already made a video, so I will be not elaborating too much on it, but I will give you some aspects of Jupiter and Saturn together. If Jupiter now goes into the 11th house, then it becomes second to the Saturn. So that's how I'm going to look at. I'm not going to talk about Saturn in 10th house, Jupiter in the 11th house. No, that's not how I'm going to do this video. Wherever Saturn is placed, if Jupiter and Saturn are placed together, then I'm going to talk about Jupiter being first, or in the first from the ascendant, or in the ascendant, or in conjunction with Saturn. Then Jupiter placed second from Saturn, then I'm going to talk about second from Saturn, whatever houses they are. So keep this in mind, and don't bring in the Lagna or any other houses perspective to each other. So that means that if Jupiter goes in the Dusthanas from Saturn, 6, 8 and 12, these Dusthanas are not the Dusthanas from the ascendant, but Dusthanas from Saturn. Just keep this in mind. Rather than looking at your Dusthana in the horoscope, look at Jupiter's placement from Saturn and count that as the Dusthana in perspective of Saturn's position rather than in the horoscope. So these are small minor things sometimes, but we get confused. So it's important for me to lay out the rules for you, because same rules are going to follow for the other planets also as they are placed from each other. So keep this in mind. Okay, so let's jump into it. So firstly, when Jupiter and Saturn are placed with each other, both of them are planets which follow the rules, which follow conventions. Jupiter is also a planet which is also a planet of moral ethics, and Saturn wants you to obey the rules. Saturn says if you don't obey the rules, Saturn doesn't make the rules, mind you, but Saturn wants you to obey the rules, whatever the rules are. Saturn doesn't get into whether it likes the rules or not, but it says obey the rules. However, if obeying the rule goes against what Saturn stands for, then challenges will definitely come about, but Saturn will still insist that you obey the rules of the land that you are in, and the conventions and the relationships and the job and the responsibilities given to you. So together, Saturn and Jupiter are about obeying the rules, obeying conventions, believing in fairness, believing in justice, and living a life of moral ethics. However, here what happens is Saturn does slow down the wisdom propensities of Jupiter, and Jupiter on the other hand also increases or expands the organization ability and the patience asking ability of Saturn. So Saturn is strengthened in its manifestations because Jupiter is expanding that, whereas Jupiter has to work harder in its ability to use wisdom and judiciousness. However, in fairness, in doing the right judgment, Jupiter is aided by Saturn, because Saturn also helps you follow the rules, helps you follow the conventions, and Jupiter believes in helping the native follow the conventions, follow moral and ethical behavior. So such a person generally is a person who sometimes in this position person also lacks very strong energy to go forward and achieve what he or she wants. To some extent, this is also called as a bandhan dosha, because Jupiter is in a bandhan or in a knot by Saturn, because Saturn is not allowing Jupiter to expand to the ability that Jupiter can expand, help in the wisdom of the person. So this is definitely slowing down of results for the native. However, this is one of the very good placements where over a period of time, where the person, because of his organized ability, discipline and dedication and perseverance and patience, over a period of time cultivates an image of a person who is very wise, who is very learned, has learned through his or her experiences, is a wise counsel, and people want to approach him in career, in a job. Late definitely, but better late than never. The person achieves a certain position. He may or may not reach the highest position, but definitely reaches a position where people depend on him, go to him for wise counsel, becomes a very respected person. And such people can also be seen in very high offices, especially related to government, because Jupiter and Saturn together constitute government also, government roles also. If it's Sun, then the person can rise to highest limits or highest positions in his life. However, if Sun is not involved through either conjunction or through aspect, or they are not placed in Leo sign, then the person will still achieve some position in his life. However, the position may not be the highest, but maybe the second in command, or somebody who is very important, which the Sun, the leader, depends on for wise counsel, but may not be the highest. So that is the placement of Jupiter and Saturn together, or Jupiter first from Saturn, or in the same placement as along with Saturn. Now, if Jupiter goes into the second house from Saturn, or Jupiter is second from Saturn, what is the placement? Jupiter is the Karaka of the second house. Now, it is not in the second house, mind you, but it is second from Saturn. So, Jupiter is still strong, second from Saturn. So, Jupiter expands the ability of the person to be able to get his living or make his living. However, because Saturn is involved and Jupiter is second to Saturn, Saturn will want him to work hard and manifest his earning, his living through his wisdom, but over a period of time, and not moving away from his principles and values, not moving away from his moral ethics. Such people may have to, these people don't get immediate growth in terms of livelihood. So you may even change the role, you may even get a leadership role. However, the salary increment, the earning increment is not as much as a person may prefer. So this is definitely a challenge from a earning potential, from a livelihood making potential of the person. However, there is stability in the livelihood or the earning potential of the native, and it is not easy to put this person down. So such people are more or less guaranteed their livelihood as long as they pursue ethics, moral conduct. Jupiter third from Saturn, this is a challenging position because Saturn third aspect is on Jupiter, and Jupiter placed third from Saturn, which means the person has to work harder, which means Jupiter has less bearing on Saturn and Saturn has a huge bearing on Jupiter. So Saturn will tremendously slow down the wisdom ability of Jupiter, the ability to expand the areas of the houses that Jupiter is placed in, whatever the manifestation is, and the ability of the person to put in harder work and to work wisely, and to be able to communicate in a manner where the results can come by easily and strongly for the person. So these results are definitely pulled down or reduced by Saturn considerably, because Saturn wants the person to really work hard, and rather than use wisdom and use his ability to be able to influence people with his or her wisdom and then to make gains, Saturn wants the person to really work hard and then gain out of that placement rather than make it easy for the person, because Saturn wants that while you make gains, while you're showing wisdom, the wisdom should come out of experiences. So Saturn will strongly pull down, give a lot of experiences, make the person work hard and make the person learn patience. And if the person is not able to learn patience while being wise, only then results can come by. Patience, ability to be patient, is a sign of wisdom, and so when Saturn forces the person to show higher patience, which means the person makes wiser decision maybe in the long run. So this is a slightly tougher position initially. However, in the long run, this can also be a good position for some people who want to break out into their own roles as a consultant, to want to be their own bosses, want to be expert in their field. So somebody who has really worked hard in their area of fields of work, and through the learning, through the high learning, through the experiences, gained enough experiences, gained enough learning to stand out as a guru, and somebody who knows the rules, who knows the processes, who knows the procedures, and through that being able to come out as a real hardcore expert is this placement. A placement which gives gains over a long period, over a period of time, rather than easily. Jupiter's fourth from Saturn is a good placement. Normally, as we know that Jupiter also gets exalted in Cancer, though Jupiter may or may not be in Cancer in the fourth house from Saturn. However, Jupiter now is in Kendra from Saturn. So Jupiter in a way adds flavor to its wisdom, adds flavor to its strength. On the other hand, Saturn is also a planet which also wants to give good gains for people on a materialistic front also, if the person is able to live out his karma. And that's why Cancer and Capricorn sign lie opposite to each other. So now here Jupiter, whichever sign it is in, Saturn whichever sign it is in, if Jupiter is placed fourth from Saturn, then through sheer hard work, through sheer patience and perseverance over a period of time, using his or her wisdom, the person is able to bring together a good domestic life, have a good happiness, and create happiness in the house through using his wisdom, through ability to be more larger hearted in his domestic life, with his spouse, with his siblings, with the other dependents, with his parents, and through such a behavior comes out as more wise and able to take people along, and is seen as a calming effect also on the family, especially if Jupiter and Saturn are not badly placed. So such a person, after lot of struggles, after initial challenges, will not only be a wise person, will have a good household, but also make material benefits. He may invest in property, he may also get inheritance in such a placement, but definitely will also gain out of material benefits, will also be seen as a wise person. Family will also depend on such a person for wise counsel, and real estate results may also come to such a person, though late in life. So generally such people may not construct a house initially, they may buy a house on loans or through EMI, bank EMIs, and later on may be able to make it. So this is a placement of slow and steady win the race from a material front. Jupiter in the fifth from Saturn will give you tendencies of slower down in the education ability basis. Jupiter's placement fifth from Saturn, here the person will have to work hard hours to be able to get his education, and also in such a placement the children of the person may also give initial hard time to the person in terms of wanting more focus and attention. So the person will have to focus more attention on children, matters of the children, maybe go and talk to the teachers more often than the parents of other children, may have to be more involved. And here also the career may go through ups and downs also from time to time, because the fifth house is also the house of gains. Jupiter is also the karaka of the fifth house, but the fifth house is generally 8th on the 10th house. Here Saturn may not be in the Lagna, but by virtue of being Jupiter being fifth, so the 10th characteristic of the 10th house characteristic, with the fifth house being 8th from the 10th house, would definitely come in to some extent. So some challenges, some upheavals in the career may also come in from time to time, because Saturn is the karaka of your career or your karma. So that may also be seen. So some changes, some upheavals may also come from time to time. But if you use your wisdom well, if you're wise, if you're able to settle in and have good relationship, then this can give you a long stable career. One of the most stable positions can also come from this position after initial hiccups. This can also make a person invest wisely in stocks, into speculative investments, and also give a good rise for people who are the performers, who are artists, but again after a period of time with dedication and with working hard. If Saturn is an inimical sign, then this can be one of the toughest placements when Jupiter is fifth from Saturn and Saturn is an inimical sign. Jupiter sixth from Saturn is a good placement from a service point of view, because Jupiter, by virtue of being sixth from Saturn, and Saturn is a strong karaka of the sixth house, and Saturn also denotes the sixth house of service. And so here, because Jupiter is 6th from Saturn, Saturn aids the person in ability to serve others and strengthens the ability of the person to serve others through his wisdom, and expands the ability of the person to serve and to rise higher. Such people, after initial slowdown in their careers, later on are seen as experts in their fields, are seen as very, very strong, strong in the areas of work, and then they rise slowly but definitely through the ranks, and whichever position they are in, they are seen as one of the best in their fields related to the company that they are in. So a strong placement of service and getting results over a period of time, but strong placement definitely nevertheless. In relations, because in the 6th placement it is 12th from the 7th placement, so here Jupiter also gives you the wisdom to try and keep the relationships intact and not have upheavals in your relationships. Jupiter 7th from Saturn is one of the best places, because now both of them are more balanced by virtue of being balanced from each other. Saturn and Jupiter also denote karma, which Saturn denotes, which is your karma, which is your action, and Jupiter denotes dharma, which is your duty. So your actions and duty come together, and so your person is very, very dutiful in doing all his actions, does all his actions with a lot of responsibility, is somebody who is very, very responsible at work, brings a lot of wisdom to his work, and so very, very fair, very, very judicious, very, very right in his judgment, and so is definitely seen not only as an expert in his field, but this person can be a very, very strong consultant and an advisor to people at the highest echelons of career, highest echelons of even in government services, and such people are seen as the people who are the bureaucrats who have spent long number of years in their field, and definitely they are seen as somebody who stand out as experts, and with patience and perseverance over a period of time gaining this position. Such a person is very, very good at relationship management, works hard on their relationships, works over a period of time to establish those relationships, but those relationships generally are rock solid, and people will stand behind such a person, know that this person is very, very wise, very, very committed, very, very ethical, very, very judicious, and has sound judgment. And so relationships are the bedrock of this person, and one of the strongest ability to be able to gain out of his wisdom and out of his actions. Very, very strong Janma Karma Adhipati Yoga placement is this also. One of the best yogas can be seen with this placement, especially if both of them are placed in good signs. For example, Jupiter in Cancer and Saturn in Capricorn is a great placement, or Saturn goes into Aquarius and Jupiter goes into Leo is also excellent placement, or one of the best placements for the Janma Karma Adhipati Yoga, especially if the 10th and the 9th houses are also involved. Now Jupiter in the 8th house from Saturn is a upheaval bringing placement also, because now it's gone 8th, which means that Saturn will make the person work hard to gain the experiences of life. Through the upheavals, the person's wisdom will rise to the fore, and the person will go through upheaval challenges, issues of the 8th house, and the life and the challenges that are thrown at him through life, with a foresight, with a lot of patience, with a lot of perseverance, and through the perseverance will use his ability and learn the life's lessons, and will rise above those upheavals and those challenges. This is a very good placement also of people who are ready to put in long hours at research, and then through their wisdom and the perseverance and the patience are able to come out path breaking philosophies, path breaking rules, path breaking research also, especially related to the humanities or biological sciences or in engineering, and can do exceptionally well in this placement. So definitely a placement which will give you ups and downs, upheavals, obstacles initially and from time to time, but yet over a period of time, expansion, money, inheritances, somebody who can do very well in audit department, in insurance, in financial accounting, in banking industry, as a strong consultant also is this placement. Jupiter 9 from Saturn is an excellent placement. However, here Saturn will reduce the propensity of getting higher education, higher degrees easily. Such a person will have to really work hard, may be intelligent, but yet sometimes the focus is not so very strong. So the person is wise but may not be sharp enough to gain all the education and all the learning so easily. So the person will have to work harder, put in longer hours of effort, but will be able to retain the information better, and so the output will be better. Such a person may have a lot of degrees in his or her life and will keep taking one or the other degrees, and through those degrees slowly will rise through the career. So a person who can also be lawyer with this position, can also be a judge with this position, and can also be somebody who is also an arbitrator in certain way between warring parties, and help people in their settlements also. And this person can also be on the jury of important cases, and can also such people can also be on judicial benches, in fact to the highest level of even making constitutional rules and regulations. So it's very, very powerful law making position of somebody who is able to help, not only help enforce the law but also to make the law. A judge, a very, very wise counsel, very, very high learning, many, many degrees got over a period of time. A true hard-blooded guru is this placement. A lot of gains also can come from foreign lands, ability to work with people from different cultures. However, this also gives you, while you may be renowned, the ability to make huge gains from across the world and reduce, but in specific geographies you will do very well. Jupiter in the 10th house from Saturn, now is under the 10th aspect of Saturn. So this is again a strong placement from a career point of view also. However, such people are not very, very hardcore diplomatic or have the tact to be able to rise through the careers. One, Saturn is slowing down the propensity to be able to work and gain from your career, but Jupiter also, because you are very, very wise and Saturn is slowing you down, so your ability to move higher through the ladder through your tact, your diplomacy, and to keep good relations is reduced. So people will still see you as an expert, people will still see you as a wise person, people will give you the credit, may even have appreciation for the kind of person you are, the kind of worker you are, very wise worker, team worker you are. But leadership position comes to this person very, very slowly and very, very late in life. So a slow down of career, but somebody who is an expert, career expert is seen with this placement. This is the placement where the managers and supervisors may not push your case, but may depend on you for wise counsel, may come to you from time to time whenever they get into a spot of bother. You are also the troubleshooter for them. So very, very strong placement. Companies would definitely like such a person. However, the person's growth will be slow, and through perseverance, through working hard, and through many, many years of effort and contribution, and then only will rise high. Jupiter 11th from Saturn is a very, very good placement, because Jupiter has got 11th from Saturn, which means hard work will definitely pay off. You will get mass success, all your wishes and desires will come through, but late in life. So generally such people can be married late, may get children late, may make property late, may get credit or get appreciation or higher growth late in life. But when it comes to them, it is a very, very powerful. Getting married late, but a very good married life, settled life, practical life, and a long-lasting marriage. If you are investing in property, then the property, you really make gains out of the property. And this is the placement where you make many, many friends. Most of the people that you get in touch with, they want to be in touch with you, they want to be in your network, and you are known in your network, and you may have a large network, or whoever you know, even if it's a small network, they know you as a wise person, as a person who they can go to, and people may like you to be a part of their team, of their associations. So good placement of gains over a period of time. Also placement where you may be working in a large organization in a very, very important in an important role, and you grow slowly, but you definitely grow to a very, very high position, and a lot of gains come through it. Jupiter expands the ability to gain gains, so it's one of the most powerful placements. Jupiter in the 11th house from Saturn. Jupiter in the 12th from Saturn is a placement where the person may sometimes not be able to think wisely and reasonably at the same time. Wisely may also be there, but to use their logic rather than their wisdom. Logic is something where you're looking at, even if it's something wrong that you need to do, but it is logical in that circumstances, you will still do it. Wisdom is about not so much as logic, but about wise counsel. Even if it goes against you, but if it's wise decision, you will still take it. Whereas logic says, no, this will be counter to me, this will not help me, this will not aid me, so let me not better do it. So here the person will end up doing more wise decisions and will lose out on the logical and practical and the reasonable decisions. And so the person pays for his efforts, pays for his wisdom, rather than being tactful, rather than being logical, rather than being practical also. Because Jupiter is 12th from Saturn. So sometimes this person is not able to work in the direction where the person should actually work, and is not able to take practical decisions which Saturn should bring to the table. Such a person may be very imaginative, very creative, but sometimes is also lost in his ideal world, and because too idealistic and not practical. Saturn wants you to follow rules and regulations and not live an ideal world. Saturn wants you to live in the real world. Saturn is the world of the worker, and here because Jupiter gives you too much idealism, one may not gain to the extent that one wants. However, in a very creative field, this can be very good. This can give you good success in foreign lands also, after a lot of hard work and after working and trying to make a mark for yourself over many years. So somebody who goes to foreign lands, but after 10 to 15, 20 years, then really hits some gold, is this placement where the first 10-15 years are full of hard work. Such people may also grow higher in the judicial arena, in the armed forces, even in hospitals and clinic, but can do a lot of charity work. This is the placement of lot of charity work, lot of work that you do for social causes, and so this is a good placement where the others benefit more from you rather than you benefiting from others. So friend, this is the placement of Jupiter in the 12 houses from Saturn. In the next video we will look at Saturn placed in the 12 houses from Jupiter, but looking at the manifestations of Jupiter placed in the 12 houses from Saturn. Look into your own horoscope, see how far is Jupiter placed from Saturn, whether it is placed in an inimical sign, in the sign that it is from Saturn, and whether Saturn is an inimical sign or not. Are there any yogas that are being involved? Are there any other conjunctions and aspects involved, and which houses they are placed in? Accordingly the results will manifest, and use the ability now, that the learning that you have, to how to use that manifestation better in the dashas of Jupiter and Saturn, and when important transits are happening over there. So friends, like this video, share this video, and if you're looking for a personal consultation from me, please reach out to me at the links given below. Until some other time with some other video, this is your friend astrologer and guide Irfan signing off. Ciao.